A top focus after public outrage over videos posted by Jawans showing their plight. The Ministry of Home Affairs has filed a report with the Prime Minister's office. Now, the Home Ministry has submitted its report to the PMO over BSF Jawan Tej Bahadur's allegations of poor quality of food being served in his forward posts where he was serving. The MHA report, though, has dismissed the Jawan's claim, maintaining that there is no substance in Tej Bahadur's allegations. The development comes after the BSF also dismissed the Jawan's claim and even transferred him after he put up the video on social media. The BSF maintained that the food given to Jawans along the border is in substandard and said that he was drunk. Meanwhile, a soldier's sting video has raised a big question on the buddy system within the army. A soldier poster with the 42nd Infantry in Dehradun has posted a video complaining that Sahayaks are forced to do household chores for their seniors, including polishing boots and walking dogs, and cannot dare to complain for fear of being penalized by superiors. Here is the video that has gone viral.
मैं सेना में 15 साल 6 महीने से सर्विस कर रहा हूँ, जिसके दौरान मैंने ये रीड किया कि भारतीय सेना के अधिकारियों द्वारा जवानों का किस तरह से शोषण किया जाता है। इसके बारे में मैं काफ़ी दिनों से परेशान था, लेकिन हिम्मत जुटाना बड़ा मुश्किल हो रहा था क्योंकि सारा पावर अधिकारियों के हाथ में था और अगर ऐसा करते हैं तो उस अधिकारी हमारे ऊपर नाराज़ हो जाते हैं और गलत मेरे ऊपर प्रेशर और मेरे ऊपर गलत कार्रवाई करते हैं।
Are India's brave Jawans being exploited? Made to polish boots, do household chores, walk dogs and run errands for their seniors? After BSF Jawan Tej Bahadur, another video of a soldier has gone viral. Listen to Yagya Pratap Singh of the 42nd Infantry.
15/6/2016 को एक एप्लीकेशन लिखा था जो भारत के राष्ट्रपति, प्रधानमंत्री, रक्षा मंत्री, गृह मंत्री, मानव उच्चतम न्यायालय के पास भेजा था। इसके बाद जब उस प्रधानमंत्री ये जवाब मांगा गया कि जो जवान ये लेटर लिखा है क्या इसके ऊपर क्या कार्रवाई किया जाए, ये सही है गलत है और अगर ऐसा है तो इसमें सुधार किया जाए। जब से लेटर हमारे 42 इन्फेंट्री ब्रिगेड में आया उसके बाद हमारे 42 इन्फेंट्री ब्रिगेड के ब्रिगेड कमांडर अजय कासबोला साहब, डिप्टी कमांडर BK जैन साहब, कैंप कमांडर AK रिचर्ड साहब, सूबेदार बाबूलाल साहब, सूबेदार मनीराम साहब और नायक सुमेर के द्वारा मुझे बुरी तरह से प्रताड़ित किया गया। इतना टॉर्चर किया गया कि ये काम सैनिक होता तो या तो सुसाइड कर लेता या किसी अधिकारियों के खिलाफ कोई गलत कार्रवाई करने के लिए उतावला हो जाता, लेकिन मैं ऐसा नहीं किया। मैं एक सोल्जर हूँ और सोल्जर के हैसियत से एक गलत कदम उठाना उचित नहीं समझा। मैं अपनी वीडियो के साथ में कुछ ऐसे वीडियो भेज रहा हूँ जो अधिकारियों के द्वारा जवानों का शोषण किया जा रहा है, किस तरह से जवान कुत्ते टहला रहे हैं, बच्चे खिला रहे हैं, गाड़ियाँ साफ़ कर रहे हैं, कुछ जवान हमें देखकर कैसे गाड़ी छोड़ के भाग रहे हैं, रिकॉर्डिंग कर रहा हूँ। इन सब को देखकर मैं श्रीमान जी से निवेदन करता हूँ कि आप खुद ही इतने बड़े समझदार और विशेषज्ञ हैं, खुद आप समझ जाएंगे कि एक सेना का जवान किस तरह से अधिकारियों द्वारा शोषण किया जा रहा है।
To prove his point, Army man Yagya Pratap Singh has posted 3 more videos of Sahayaks being forced to do odd jobs like polishing bikes and carrying bags into another senior's house, but not complaining due to fear of their bosses.
आप बताओ कि कितने लोग ऐसे कितने जवान होंगे जो बूट पॉलिश कर रहे हैं?
3 से 5 लाख, 3-3.5 लाख के करीब, 3 से 5 लाख
जो अधिकारियों के बूट पॉलिश कर रहे हैं।
बूट पॉलिश अधिकारी के लेकिन बड्डी
जवान बोल क्यों नहीं पाता है, क्यों डरता है?
नौकरी उनके अंडर के नौकरी एक टन खराब करा देंगे, नौकरी परेशान करेंगे, नाजायज परेशान करेंगे, दबाव है, छुट्टी नहीं टाइम भेजेंगे, छुट्टी नहीं भेजेंगे, परेशान करेंगे, नाजायज परेशान करेंगे।
Does the problem lie with the complaint mechanism or their redressal? And does the solution really lie in the Army Chief's new redressal mechanism? With Jugal Purohit in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
Meanwhile, another distressed Jawan has released a video on social media alleging torture and harassment by the higher authorities. Making explosive claims, he blames his superiors for breaking his morale. Reacting to the viral videos of Jawans in the past few days, newly appointed Army Chief Bipin Rawat discouraged the use of social media as a redressal medium. Let us have a look at a detailed report.
That should anyone have any kind of grievance, people come directly to us. rather than resorting to coming to the social media.
The new army boss responding to the crisis that has hit the armed forces. Men in uniform taking to social media, airing their grouses, broadcasting their distress, venting about corruption and even exploitation and torture by seniors. The new Chief of Army Staff placating and firefighting today.
It is the collective responsibility of every member of the armed forces, irrespective of armed service or his rank.
ये देख तो लिया है तुम्हें, इधर देख कोई पेशेंटों वाली कलवाड़ी ना हल्दी है ना हल्दी नमक, बस 2 ही आइटम है भाई और कुछ नहीं.
This crisis, which started with the paramilitary forces, hit the army with Lance Nayak Yagya Pratap Singh, who posted this video on Friday.
मैं अपनी वीडियो के साथ में कुछ ऐसे वीडियो भेज रहा हूं जो अधिकारियों के द्वारा जवानों का शोषण किया जा रहा है.
Making explosive claims of Jawans being made to do menial jobs, a claim reiterated by his family.
फौज में काम करवा रहे हैं, बताओ. फौज के भीतर सिविल गाड़ी ठीक कर रही है, अफसर जेसीओज के वो है, देख लो.
मैं अपनी वीडियो के साथ में कुछ ऐसे वीडियो भेज रहा हूं जो अधिकारियों के द्वारा जवानों का शोषण किया जा रहा है. किस तरह से जवान कुत्ते टहला रहे हैं, बच्चे खिला रहे हैं, गाड़ियां साफ कर रहे हैं. कुछ जवान हमें देखकर कैसे गाड़ी छोड़ के भाग रहे हैं. रिकॉर्डिंग कर रहा हूं. इन सबको देखकर मैं श्रीमान जी से निवेदन करता हूं कि आप खुद ही इतने बड़े समझदार और विशेषज्ञ हैं. खुद आप समझ जाएंगे कि एक सेना का जवान किस तरह से अधिकारियों द्वारा शोषण किया जा रहा है.
परेशान इसलिए किया जाता है क्योंकि जूते ना साफ करें तो बोलते हैं जूते तो साफ करना पड़ता है. मुझे ये लागू है.
Now, in addition to the anonymous complaint boxes being provided by the army, the Home Ministry has also asked for the grievance redressal mechanisms in the paramilitary forces to be strengthened. What's interesting though is the cautioning against public airing of problems for fear of damaging morale. The Prime Minister's office is now in the picture, seeking a report and giving assurance that the country's soldier will have his interests protected.
जो भी सामने में अभी आए हैं उसको भी हम लोग ने बहुत अच्छी तरह से उसको कार्रवाई भी शुरू किया है
कि हम लोग सीआरपी वाले इस देश के अंदर ऐसी कौन सी ड्यूटी है जो नहीं करते.
But is that enough to address problems which seem deep-seated? Are these revelations only a sign of a deeper malaise? With Jugal Purohit in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, for the first time, the United States has taken a clear stand in public on India's surgical strike. Outgoing Assistant Secretary of State Nisha Biswal told India Today in an exclusive conversation that the US administration believed that the surgical strikes conducted by India to destroy terror camps in Pak-occupied Kashmir was a calibrated and responsible response. Biswal also said that India has taken action against terror where needed, but has prevented escalation of tension along the border. Listen in to this exclusive. Is India well within its capacity then to carry on further surgical strikes in future if needed, like the one it did?
Well, I'm not going to speak to the decisions and the actions that the government of India makes, but what I will say is, you know, for all of us, there is a need to balance. A need to balance the actions that are necessary to protect our people and the actions that are necessary to maintain stability and security on the broader range. And I think the government of India has sought to act in a measured way and has sought to act in a way that tries to both take action when it's needed, but also prevent escalation of those actions. And I think that it's been a very responsible approach and calibrated approach, and I have confidence that that will continue to be the case. These are absolutely frustrating and alarming to see the continuation of terrorism, not just in the region, but really it's a problem of global magnitude.
Unlike in the past, perhaps, when Washington DC would have dialed a panic button if there was an escalation of tension, this time when Susan Rice actually spoke to NSA Ajit Doval, the message was that India is within its right to take necessary action if required.
I do understand that there is a limit to what the Indian people and the Indian government can sustain in terms of terrorist attacks, and the need for the government of India to be able to defend its interests and to defend its people. I think that what you heard from Ambassador Rice, what you heard from Secretary Kerry, and from the President himself is an understanding of that growing concern and frustration, but also a continued urging that ultimately the path to peace is not kinetic. The path to peace is through dialogue, and I know that is something that Prime Minister Modi has repeatedly said he is open to and interested in advancing. And I know we have heard the same from Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif.